I always stream it to our YouTube channel, so it's there. So for the ones who are not able to join us live, they can watch the replay. So we are happy that we have Sotantar Singh today as our guest. Thank you very much for being with us today, Satnam, Sotantar. You brought some of your students as well, so very welcome in our Dutch community. We do this Sunday evening masterclasses, diving deeper into the meaning of Japji, of the Shalok, which is the all camp mantra for our upcoming festival. And every time we just ask questions and we find out more the meaning, how we can use the Japji in our personal life, how we can embrace this, and how it is linked to Kundalini yoga, and how we can like get a new perspective of it so we can dive deeper into it. That's a little bit what we're doing these past Sunday evenings, and everyone has its own perspective, and it's not only Sotantar Singh. We call this vichar, that we talk about it, and everyone is personal experiences. Everyone is very welcome to share. If you have a question or if there's something that you would like to add, this is the time, this is the circle, and yeah, this is what we're gonna do. So, set now. Maybe we tune in and then we start. Let's bring our hands together, connect to our breath, close our eyes, make our spine long and straight. And really be here. Feel the sitting bones on the ground. Your hands together. And we'll tune in with Ad Grename 3 times. Inhale. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudeva Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudeva Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudeva Name. Inhale and exhale. Thank you for being here. For the Dutch people, if you have a question or if the language is a problem, just raise your hand and we can help you translate. So don't be shy. All right, Satnam Sotantar. Maybe
Sanam.
I need to introduce you as well. For those who are not or don't know you, we already taught also in the past on our Kundalini Yoga Festival. You are a Kundalini Yoga teacher, you're a Satnam Razayan healer, you know a lot about numerology, and you make also these beautiful malas, I think, based upon the stones, right? I still have one that's broken, but Harmonipol refixed it for me, so I will get it back one day. But it's a pleasure, and many of our students have been in your Wednesday morning classes during COVID, and yeah, it's beautiful that we are here back together and that we can share with your experience and your depth and your love. So that's how I would introduce you. Sadhna.
Thank you. Thank you, Satkirtan. Thank you a lot. Thanks, everyone. I'm very happy and honored to be here with you. Each time there is a chance to speak about Gurbani and this incredible treasure we have at our disposal. You know, it's my first year of yoga. It was in the 96, 97. The whole year, my sadhana was just cold shower and Japji. And I can tell you, it was working a lot. And I learned something so beautiful, that is the alive relationship with the Shabad Guru, Gurbani, Japji in this case. I don't know how many of you used to read Japji every day. If you want, you can raise your hand. Okay, nice. You know, Japji, I don't know how you read it. I mean, I don't know if you follow an MP3 or if you follow a certain style. Surely in time you develop a style somehow consciously or subconsciously going in tune with some teacher or ragi. But what was very interesting for me in the beginning was reading originally. Okay, let's say we read the Mool Mantra, or let's do the Shlok, okay? Now, I read it now in my space, in our space, because we are in one space, okay? And I recite it in this space we are in now. Vanguru Pani Pita Mata Darat Mahat Yusra Do Jai Daya Kele Sagar Jagat Jangyaya Buryaya Vache Taram Hadur Karmi Apo Apni Kenere Nininandhyaya ge maskat gal nanak te mukuchle geti chuttina. Nininandhyaya ge maskat gal nanak te mukuchle geti chuttina. What do we experience? We don't experience a sound, we experience the communion between sound and silence. And this is what we learn through the Shabad Guru. Shabad Guru comes from silence and can bring us back to silence. So how do you do it? You listen to your own recitation, to your own state. Now, in a normal class, when I teach this, I don't teach this normally. I teach when it comes, but I give it time for each person to do it, just 1 or 2 lines. But in your listening, you're listening of the space, you produce the sound. You know, I am a fancy Italian guy, so I try to be, somehow interesting, no? But this is not the point. Sometimes the sound is not so, If you are upset, your sound has to be somehow aligned with your upset space. And it's good, because you respect your reality and the sound word after word, align yourself and your space to the truth. This is the gift. This is why they call it Shabbat Guru. Your Shabbat is a sound that cuts through and brings you back to light. No, I really don't do nothing when I do that. I don't do nothing special. I listen. I listen and I put my words there. And while I do that, I listen and listen, because I see when somehow my ego or my tendency pulls me somewhere or pushes me somewhere. It's fine, but I continue to listen, and this aligns the process. And I don't follow a model, absolutely not. The normal way to chant the Shalok is Anguru Panipita Mata Dart Mahat Divasrato Edaya Kele Sagal Jagat Changyaya Buryaya Vache Dharam Hadur Karmiya Poapni Kenere Kedur. It works, it's nice. It's different because it's a model. Okay. So when we do sadhana in the morning, we do this sadhana since Hardeep is here, she is my colleague. We do this since February 2022, every day. At 4:10, we recite Japji, or we listen to the best version we have, that is by Avatar version, that is done in this way. But when we can, I recite it, okay? And Japji has this power to align our consciousness to our soul. This is the reason why Guru Nanak gave it, and Guru Gobind Singh told us to do it in the morning as the first movement of our consciousness. So our consciousness can unite with the soul. Then, if you do Jap Sahib, we do also Jap Sahib right after. If you do Jap Sahib, you receive the gift of wholeness, no? The gift of being, I'll come to you soon, Pritam Dharma. To be complete, to be self-supported. So first it was not, okay. Maybe try to do like this, because maybe you have the recognition of the, however. Okay, so what happens when we do this in the morning? The more we are present to the process of reading, the more it deeply connects us to our truth, to who we are. And there is no greater gift. We also do sadhana with strong kriyas, like we are doing 30 minutes like this, 30 minutes. But those 20-25 minutes of simple recitation can give you the day if you are in it, completely in it. Can make your day. It's a fantastic treasure. It's an endless treasure. I'm residing and studying and teaching Japji since 97, and I think I can do the whole life. I mean, for myself, for sure. But when I've done it just once, I've done a course of 4 days of Japji, 4 Sundays. When we finished, the sensation was that there were much more to learn, to speak about. It's an endless treasure. And I really support you and pushes you, and I hope I inspire you to do it in your own way. Reading in your own way, reading as you feel. Yes, you are committed to do a good reading, but that's it. Then whatever comes is fine. And to be inspired to, sometimes maybe in the day, a line of the Japji comes into you, recite it. Recite that pauri. Check the meaning, check the effect, and do it. Because it is an alive teacher living in you. And it's extremely powerful, kind, and really useful. I'm humbled. When I speak about Japji, I'm always humbled because it's something so vast that I cannot know what you do with the Japji, what you have done and what you can do with Japji. It's something really beyond each of our experience. So just explore it. Then we can say something more technical, maybe. Something about the pronunciation. So the pronunciation of the Gurbani, you can be very, very technical and you can go deep in many technical things. And if you want to do it, it's good. I will say little stuff, little things. Check the H. Okay, if you open do you have it or share I can share here the screen of I have here the word by word PDF that is a very good thing to study, so you can do your own translation. And condividi schermo. Okay, so you see Pavanguru Panipita Mata Dharat. It's not Dharat, it's Dharat. Okay, and if you check here the Gurmukhi word, you will see that there is a D, H, okay, sorry, DRT. The first letter is DH in itself, then there is a R, there is this thing that is in a E that is in the end, it's Dharati, but you don't pronounce it, and the T final. So the two H, the two A, they are short. It's dirt. While here the second A is present because there is the A in the end. So, and another A here, this short sign here. Okay, let me do it with the arrow, maybe you can see better. Okay, with the hand. Okay, this sign and this sign. So the difference when you read is if there is one A, like Pavan, and here is Mata, is long. Here again is one A, is Dhart, Mahat, short, Divas. And here again is long, the A, Divasrat, Toy, Dai, again, Dai, Daya. So one is the H, Mahat, Dhart, and maybe in Dutch you use the H because we in Italy, we don't use the H. So for us it's very different. It's a sound that we don't have in our pronunciation. Khele Sagal Jagat. So again, Sagal is a short A. Sagal Jagat. Okay? And not much more, because if you lose yourself too much in the pronunciation, or you're really studying the pronunciation of the Gurmukhi, or better to do little thing, because yes, I can do that. This Pani, it's a nasal N, you see there is but it's really a lot. If you read the Japji and you want to take care of all the things, I suggest that take care of the A, of the H, and yeah, and then sometimes listen to a good ragi that reads it, so you check your pronunciation once a week. Okay, not much more.
Yeah.
So Satkirtan, what have you learned about the effect of the shlok?
Um, First, I want to say that there is a very good teacher. Her name is Rupinder Kaur. She's from Amritsar, and she really can help you know where to put your tongue in your mouth. And if you really want to learn about how to pronounce, I can really recommend her. And
Good.
yeah, and um, to me, what I have found from doing this. Sadhana, and also doing the video while we were in France, and listening and reciting it like the whole day. It really was like this liberation that comes, that we were really glowing, and we were having so much fun, and we were really like these radiant faces. And I still, whenever I either look at the video or recite it, then I feel that joy. And like last week, I don't know, for the ones who were not there, I had a talk with Mata Mandir, and he really said the Sulok is really like, tells you how to live on earth. And because it's the Pavan Guru, it's really like a way to live your life, a happy life. And I really like that. And so it's very practical in a way if you understand it in this way. So that's yeah. Every time during also these classes, my understanding, my personal understanding gets deeper, and through that, it's easier. I know a little bit about the Gurmukhi, and yes, it's it's a study in itself. But if you're open to it, it's really, there's so much, and it looks very difficult, but actually it's not so hard. There's really a system within the letters, and I think this is very beautiful. The gurus made it very practical and very accessible to the people.
Exactly. And to me, this is the most interesting thing because, maybe you know the story, but when Guru Nanak started to teach in the 16th century, he was, 15th, 16th. He was doing this work. He was traveling, walking so feet around from Asia to Europe, visiting whoever, from riches, poors. Very often, his normal way of teaching was reaching a town or a place, stopping by a tree, sleeping there with these two musicians, and just chanting. So he was chanting there in this Gurmukhi language that was not codified at the time because it has been codified by the second Guru, but it was a way to speak very accessible to everyone because at that time the knowledge was in the hand of the Brahmgyani, the Brahmins, and of the Siddhas, the yogis, and this meant that the population was without power, and the feeling was that if you wanted to access the divine, you needed someone that helped you to do something. For example, you have to marry, you have to call the person that prepares you, and you pay for it. You have to change the house. You have spirits in the house. In our history in Europe, we have this merchandise of the Catholic Church, and they have something similar there, heavier maybe. So Guru Nanak appeared, Yogi Bhajan said, called by the tears of the women and men, the population that were very oppressed by this caste of Brahmins and yogis. Yogis used to scare people through Siddhi, however, it was really an unpleasant situation for the standard population. So he came to give back the power of prayer to everyone. And this is very beautiful. And this is why when we as Westerners, that we sometimes we grew up in a society where spirit is hidden in the closet, okay? So we don't learn spirituality at home normally. But when Japji comes in your hand and you start to read it, something happens. People normally in Kundalini Yoga, we don't learn to read Japji forced by anyone. We listen to it once, twice, and then we say something in us say, I like this. So you start to read it, you start to learn it, and it involves you in a process that is really a process of being reborn in spirituality. And it's very direct. It's very personal and impersonal at the same time. It's very dedicated to you. And it's an endless process. I'm reading since 25 years, and each morning I gain something from that. Each morning is different. It's something more. And yeah, I am on the side of people that wants to learn deeply the pronunciation and the technicalities and the nuances. At the same time, I have to say, if you never study it, but you just commit to have a conscious recitation with your heart, it's more than enough. It's more than enough. But yeah, don't do it automatically. Don't just repeat it. Involve yourself in the process of conscious reading, conscious recitation, and check what happens. What I've done in the beginning, you liked it, I saw it, but because I was completely in that, I can do it again, but I prefer that you do that. You close your eyes. You know why we don't do that? Shalok teaches you that. We don't do this process. I have seen many people that oh no, I cannot read. I cannot do that. I'm not able to do like you. It's completely false. You are shy and you are scared, if you are, and you have someone in you that is sabotaging you. The moment you say, okay, I do it, you don't want to do it in public, fine, do it in your room, but do it. Do it in your room. You and Japji Sahib, it's two energies, your blessed energy, who you are, and that code that is an unchanging eternal code that is there to support you so truly that you cannot understand to which extent it's yours. I cannot say it. I just can tell you, try with your whole originality. If you are upset, read upset. If you are sad, read sadly. If you're angry, say it aloud and fucking angry. Okay? Pull out your energy, put it in the Shabbat Guru, and check what happens. It works. It works a lot. So technically, I've done like 10 Reman Japas, guided like maybe 10 japas of pauris times the 28 pauris. And japa is a fantastic process because it hacks your mind. It hacks your mind. So sooner or later your mind breaks and something new appears. So if you do japa, by japa I mean like at least 10 hours a day of recitation. you discover other worlds. If you do a short japa, the day like 108 repetition of the shlok, you can choose two styles. I mean, two main styles. One is the fast one, no? Pangurupanipita matadarat mahat riosra doidaya kilisakal jagat changyaya buraya vachetarmadur karmya puapni kenere chininam diaya ghemaskarkal nanakdem kujleke tichutinal Pangurupanipita matadarat mahat continuous. So the mind has no windows to escape. It is closed in the nad. And sooner or later, there is a change that happens. The other way is what I've done in the beginning. So you produce a sound that completely involves your senses, your consciousness, your body vibration, and it's very interesting. It's the other side of it. You do it very slowly, very consciously. You can do less than 11 repetitions. Okay. If you decide, you've seen, we've done one repetition at the beginning, and it changes the space. It changes the space, no? Because you are completely involved. So yeah, you can choose. They both works, and you can alternate. You can explore them. And what about Shlok? There is this. I don't know if you spoke about this in these Sundays. Do you know this grid that explains how each pauri is related to a chakra and a tattva? Do you know? Ha! So today you have the gift. Gyan gift. Gyan. Okay. So I learned this in Japji course in Español in 2003, and this is an endless teaching. So, okay, I'll show you. Wait 1 second, so we do it faster. Faster and faster. Let be faster. Okay. Hmm. 1 second, please. Because this doesn't work as I want. Maybe here. No. Okay. So, okay. I do it for you. Just 1 second. So, you know that Japji has 40 stanzas, 40 pauris, okay? Then each one of the pauri has a relation, so it develops and balances a tattva, so either air, water, fire, earth, in a chakra. And this is the way it does it. I'm fixing this file I have. Just 1 second more. So you can understand fast how it works. Okay. You should know and know. Okay, I have not done the whole grid, but by this I think it's enough to understand how it works. Okay. Now share it. Okay. So if you can see it now, okay? So if you have, for example, the first, okay, Mool Mantra is the 8th chakra, that is aura, ether element. So this is ether is in Italian, I'm sorry, however, you know it, okay? Ether, Akash Tattva. You go down, first pauri, aura, 8th chakra, air. Then fire for the second, water for the third, and earth. Then again, you fifth pauri is the 7th chakra, either, and then you have the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, okay, and the 9th. 9th is 7th chakra, earth tattva, and so on. So you the last 5 pauris is the first chakra, 35th is Dharam Kanka, okay, Dharam Kand, and the last is Shalok. This is either, again, air, fire, water. And so, Shalok is first chakra, Prithvi, Tattva, so earth. This is why when you read the effect, it says it gives you your place on earth with dignity and your status and your space that is recognized by yourself and by the whole universe, because it's the first chakra, earth. So it balances your very roots. Now, the strange thing you can notice is that the Mool Mantra is the root, but the real root are in the sky. So it's the other root, okay? Original roots are in the sky. Then the root you want to plant on earth, you plant with the Shalok, okay? But it's very interesting. If you study this fantastic grid, you understand many things. I just give an example, okay? 35th and 6th pauris, okay? The 35th pauri is Dharam Kand, Dharam Kanka, Gyan Kanka. That pauri is to learn how to fulfill your duty, okay? So check, it's either first chakra. So it's your duty, means is your spiritual tattva embodied in your first chakra. So it's consciousness and reality. Okay. You can explain it in many ways, but if you the either tattva is the tattva that balances the other 4 elements, right? So the moment you use one of these pauris from the Mool Mantra, 5th, 10th, okay, each one of these, it balances the entire chakra. So this is very interesting and powerful. If you are interested in wholeness, globality. So the 35th balances your first chakra, and your first chakra is what you need to do your duty. I mean, to do your real duty. It's not what the school or the mother or the family or the society tells you. Is where your energy lands. Your real duty, your karma. So Dharam Kang Heo Dharang, it serves you to do your dharma. For example, if you study the 37th pauri, it's Karam Kand, it's about the karma, and it serves you to do what? To smoothen your karma. Okay? And it is fire. Fire is action. So it's how you acted in the reality on the level of earth. So it helps you to balance how the fire is structured in your base position. So this grid is fantastic. I am sure you took notes. If you didn't, sorry for you. And, use it. It's a great tool. You can understand many things through that. Yeah, maybe once we can do a class and you can enjoy. We can speak. I use Japji's pauri every day for myself, for the students, for everyone, to heal me, to heal people, and to teach how to heal your troubles. The Shalok is very good for people that really want to rebuild their own dignity. Okay, if you want to discover what you are doing here on Earth, and if you are attacked or your value is not recognized, I hope you know that no one has to recognize your value. You have to recognize your value. Then everyone will. Okay? I love this line of my own teachings. It is other people doesn't exist. Other people exist only if you serve them. Otherwise, they are a projection. They are just a projection of your mind. If you want to serve people, they exist and they have to exist, and you don't have to exist. They have to exist. Otherwise, follow me. They don't exist. You are creating an idea of your father, mother, husband, son, daughter. That idea is not them. Erase it. Be happy. Erase it. Erase those people. Erase everyone. Just speak to people to serve, or in this very rare occasion where you can relax with someone. Very rare occasion. Okay, there is anything? Whatever. If you have a problem with your colleague, tell me, I will find the pauri for you. Or you give me your date of birth, 2 people, not more. We find the best pauri for you.
I'm very interested.
I guess.
I was already looking how can I relate this to numerology. So
by intuition, always by intuition. But yeah, numerology is just a tool to map a little bit better your energy. But yes, please tell me your date of birth.
at 24/1963. I can put it in the chat. Maybe that's more easy.
Okay, 1963, 24th, which month?
4th. No, the 20.
24. Okay. Fine. So 24697. Okay. Yeah. Wait. How you feel? How do you feel your boundaries?
Yes. That's the weak point, to say no.
Yeah.
Boundaries, yes.
Yeah, I've seen it. So yeah, Shalok is good for you. It defines your space. It's very good.
Yeah.
And then you can use something for your third eye. Using your strength of the 9 and the 10th body. So, okay, if you want to recognize your strength, you can use the 10th pauri to live in grace. When you live in grace, boundaries has no meaning. So Sunye Satsang Togyan, Sunye Atsat Kaishnan, Tent Puri. You do it 108 times and you'll see it takes 20 minutes and you will see how your day become much more blessed. And the danger is blocked before consolidating. You dispel it by grace. You can do that, I think, yeah. Okay, just one more. Just let me check. Okay, this is a shadow. The shadow of the 4 is the 6. So you have a karma of 4 and your perception is that there are enemies somewhere. Enemies are Maya, illusion. So if you want to realize that enemy doesn't exist, 10th pori is good, and you can try also by the 15th. That is Manepave Mokduar is for liberation. This is a higher aim, higher target, okay? It's not just for your day, it's for your life. So don't do it one day, try to do it for some week, and you will notice other level of changes. You will see your mind that enters in the same mazes, but find other doors to go out and don't reproduce the cycle. But you have to be a little more thorough in the discipline here. I mean, you need some week of daily practice, at least 40 repetitions a day. I mean, involving the repetitions deeply, or you do 108, or you do less but slower. Give like 15 or 20 minutes a day of practice and see what happens. Okay?
Yeah, I'm curious. Thank you. Thank you. Satnam.
One more, because if you want, there is anyone else? 3, 2, who? Tell me.
The 7th of October, 75.
7, 10, 3, 4. Write it for just to be sure. 7, 4, 3, 4. 7, 10, 3.
7, 10, 3, 4, 3.
Okay. 7, 10, 3, 4, 3.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's clear. It's clear. You can have a stronger faith. You have faith, but you can make it stronger. You can expand the field of your unknown action. Because the 10, the interaction between the 10 and the 4, so you are a Bhakta, right? You are also a Shakta, I know that. You have the 3, the 7, the 3, so you move a lot of energy. But I always look in the depths, okay? In the depth is this very beautiful 4 that makes you a person of service, a person of devotion. And so you cannot be a Shakta without being a Bhakta. So your Bhakti is there. But, okay, I have to ask you. Do you think you can make the impossible?
Yeah.
All the impossible things or some of them?
I like to, when it's impossible, I do think I can do it.
Okay. Devote yourself to something more impossible.
Okay.
Something in your field. Once you see something that is not working, that is not in your field.
When it's not working
Okay.
in your field? This is what you say?
Let me say differently. Oh, I want to check another thing. Sorry. You don't have to tell it if you don't want, but do you recognize that there is a field in your life, a field, I don't know which, a context, where you are not completely self-confident? Okay, this is what I perceive. Impossible is there. Your impossible thing is there. And your faith can work it out. Your faith, not your mind, not your control, not your understanding, but your faith. Okay? So I don't have to know what is it. I don't want even to check in the subtle space what is it. I don't care, but I can find the tool maybe. Okay. Okay, so you can use the 5 pauris from the 20th to the 24th that are the pauri for the heart chakra. You know, faith is here, no? Faith is in the heart. So you study them. You can use surely the 20th if you are scared. The 21st if you want to import your self-confidence there. Okay? To make a bridge from your strength to your weakness. And then you can use the 23rd to dispel darkness and to the 24th for the impossible movement.
It's funny because I do 25th, I don't for such a long time.
Yeah, you have to rise a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you use the Shakta. No, this is it is for the 3rd chakra. Okay?
Yes.
And you are very strong there. But in your faith, you don't have complete faith in your faith.
Good.
Okay?
Thank you. Yeah, makes sense. Said now.
And thanks. Okay, we have 3 minutes more. Connie, I see you from the darkness coming in front. I know you, but tell me the question straight, not the numbers, because I know you. You want to ask or not?
No,
No?
I have no question.
Okay.
I was
Good.
just moving a bit.
Okay, good.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no, thanks to you. And so we can close, but let's close with something that we can enjoy. Okay, so let's change the perspective. Try this Kriya. Maybe you know this Kriya, but try it. It's very simple. It's a huge blessing. You make your both hands in Surya Mudra. You put them here. Very simply. And you listen to the Surya Shabad Rake Nahar from Sinkor. Okay? Do it at your home when you have time from 20 to 31 minutes. If you really want to go high and explore the divine, do this Kriya. With this, I think you know that fantastic nad. I can put it for just 1 minute so you can experience one drop of it. Okay, close your eyes and listen and listen and listen and dedicate yourself to union in light, to the sun in you. Check the mudra. Please check the mudra. Check. Surya. See? Okay. your eyes. Close your eyes. Listen and listen and listen to it for 20 or 30 minutes, and you can go very high. Yogi Bhajan gave this kriya to have an experience of God. So we cannot do it now because there's no time, but you can do it tomorrow morning. Enjoy it.
And I'm sorry, and it was the version of Sing, no,
Sincor. Sing core.
I look it up.
Are from Sincor. You can find it in ancient ways. They sell it. The MP3. Love and Devotion. The album is Love and Devotion 2, I think. Okay, thanks. Thank you a lot. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Waheguru Fateh.
Sadguru Namah, Jugadguru Namah, Sadguru Namah, Shri Gurudev Namah. Sadguru Namah, Jugadguru Namah, Sadguru Namah, Shri Gurudev Namah. Sadguru Namah, Jugadguru Namah, Sadguru Namah, Shri Gurudev Namah. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you. See you somewhere at the yoga festival. I will teach this stuff in the yoga festival. And or in India if you want to come in India. Satkirtan, let's go in India together. We will go after 6 years. We have a new yatra. And we go to Sultanpur Lodi to stay there under the tree. Have you ever been there?
Which temple? I've been to India many times, yeah. My family-in-law.
I mean, in Sultanpur Lodi by the Bear Tree Sahib. Bear Sahib. Fantastic.
Yes, but not very long and not having the deep meditation. So I would love to do that.
You have to.
When is it?
We Europe on the 17th of August.
17th of August. Okay.
Yeah.
So
If you want to join, just write me.
Okay, yes. Maybe you can share the information, then we can share it with the Dutch Sangha. As
Sure.
well. Yes. And yeah, we will also share your contact details. I think you're also available for personal consultations, right? So if you want to have a personal consultation with Sotantar.
If people want a pauri, it's for free. It's not a consultation. Just write me on WhatsApp. I'll check. But if you want, a work on you, and you mean a counseling or Satnam session, Yeah, we can do it remotely. I heal better at distance.
Thank you so much for joining us. It was
Thank
really
you. Thanks for
beautiful.
inviting.
Again, a deeper understanding of Japji. I really love the chart. I really like
I know, I guess.
it.
It's something, it's something that when you see it, wow.
Yeah, but it again makes so much, like, put everything into a space where you can,
Yeah,
where
it's
your
it's
mind
in,
can understand it. Yeah.
I don't know why they don't spread the word, but I teach it each time I teach Japji.
Ah, yeah. Well, for me, it was a new thing, so good. It's nice to learn something new. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you all for being with us. And looking forward to seeing you at the festival, or next week, Sunday, we are having another class, I think with Mahadev, okay, right? And then
Now with Adarsh.
oh, Dash. Oh,
Yeah,
so
that's lesson coming also.
we're gonna dive into the celestial in a deeper way. So that's beautiful. Again, thank you so much.